Okay, well, once again, my name is Greg Miller. I'm the executive director of the nonprofit that produces Dance Parade. And I'm really happy to be here with you all to go over the logistics of the parade, a lot of our opportunities, and how to be in it, how to be in the parade with a vehicle, the logistics of that coming together May 17th, and then the festival afterwards. Um, Let's see, I have a PowerPoint here with our agenda. Um, and okay, we usually start with a land acknowledgement and accessibility check. Um, I am a light-skinned male with a gray shirt and light brownish hair. Um, our land acknowledgement. Basically, we try to do this every meeting. Dance Parade acknowledges that we exist on the unceded territory of the Munsee Lenape peoples. We honor their land, air, water, and people, past, present, and future. We wish to combat the erasure faced by Native people. We are grateful for Indigenous nations, ancestral stewardship, of the place we call home. And I want to just also paste into the chat. Um, let's see if everyone can introduce themselves. I'll paste the agenda and I'll just ask everybody to put in their name, their dance organization, and the dance style that they are representing. I know some people are from studios, so that might not be always possible. Um, did that get in there? Huh. All right. It has a character limitation. There we go. Um, and that's our agenda. Okay. I'm going to go back to the share of the screen there with the. Okay. So, Dance Parade does three things. We have our annual event in the spring, the third Saturday each May. We do dance advocacy and education programs, as well as special events. Our mission is to promote all forms of dance, and we believe that live dance can awaken a communal human spirit and has the potential to create a more equitable and vibrant society. Um, we started this as a protest in 2007. A lot of you might be familiar with the New York City cabaret laws that restricted dance in venues. And we were a big part of raising awareness about that and actually going to the courts, uh, gathering dancers to testify. And we have been successful. And through that process, a lot of all kinds of events were asking us to provide dancers. So we have a dance education program. Um, and if you're interested in that, uh, we'll put in the chat carlye at danceparade.org. It's in the agenda notes there. Is her email to reach out about that. The history started, I guess the history of dance suppression was quite often connected to this cabaret law in 1926. Um, Decades went on where musicians as well as dancers had a really hard time in some kind of conservative policies that started in the 1920s. It was a prohibition era time, and a lot of these laws can be considered racist and homophobic because they were um, disproportionately applied to marginalized communities. Um, so, as I said, in 2007, our first dance parade started. We began the community engagement programs, and our nonprofit um, has been producing Dance Parade every May. Each year has a theme, and in 2018, the theme was the Cabaret of Life, because we actually managed to repeal the cabaret law. Um, there was a pandemic, and we made a film called The Resilience of Dance Through the Pandemic. Um, we had zoning laws in the last year that were addressed, and very happy to say that those were reformed as well. 2025 has us really eagerly looking forward to the parade with the freedom to dance as the theme, with uh, a parade in Philadelphia, our first ever outside of New York City, September 13th. Legalized dance is, let's see if you will all follow me here to this screen. Legalized dance is where we have our advocacy, and you can kind of go there and sign our petition, check out the history, all these articles and videos about why we need to have less restrictive dance laws. Right now, we're taking on the State Liquor Authority, and all of these organizations have signed up to kind of stand in unity against these restrictive laws. And the more we have, the better. So if you wanted to scan this QR code, there's also a link in the chat in the agenda portion to click and then sign up your organization. Or you could just put it in your chat if you want to have us sign you up. All we ask is that when the time comes, you can post to social media about the need to reform the state liquor laws that people don't realize, but a lot of places they're afraid to lose their liquor license, so they don't allow dancing. And so that needs to change as well. Okay, back to the PowerPoint here. Okay, let's make this. All right. Well, our 2024 theme this year, as I said, freedom to dance. We're really looking to have thousands of people sign this petition. Um, and our grand marshals for the year are not yet determined. That's another way we would love to use our network with you all to help nominate a grand marshal. We may or may not have a really leading figure in dance, and I don't want to say who it is because any day now we're going to hear there's a bit of a conflict with the person's schedule, so I won't go too much more into that. Um, but okay. Um, let's see. Are we ready for yes? Is Saif
Hey, Greg.
on?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm having a little screen issues. Let me get that back. Do you want to introduce what you do there at the parade formation with the times? I can put it back up on the screen if you want.
Sure. Thanks, Greg. Hi, everyone. My name is Saif. I am the parade production lead. So my job is working with the various team leads to make sure that everything rolls smoothly on parade day. And I'm happy to share that last year we started on time, we had every group step off on time, and we had every group step off in order. So we're hoping to keep that up again for this year and have things, running smooth. Our new formation area, for those of you who participated in previous parades, is now on 6th Avenue. And so it's a nice big wide street. When Greg puts that up, I'll touch base about a couple things regarding the time. But the main thing is just to flag our dancers will be collecting or grouping on 17th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue. Thanks, Greg. So if y'all look in the lower right-hand corner of that graphic, you'll see that star is where dancers should be arriving. We don't want people crossing 6th Avenue, so if, the police put up barricades and make it quite difficult. So everyone should come around to that star in the lower right corner. That's where each of you, so the parade group coordinators, will check in and get the badges. But each dancer does not have to check in there. They just need to find you on that block. One of the reasons that last year was kind of a well-oiled machine was because we had all of the cooperation from the PGCs about making sure that dancers gathered on the dancing blocks. I mean, on the dancer blocks instead of on the vehicle blocks. So I just want to put that out for everyone. For those of you who are using floats, the floats will be on 18th Street between 6th and 7th Avenue. The parade float company will be bringing them in. And they should be set up and stationed by about 9:30 a.m. So if you need to do any sort of decorating or outfitting on your float, you can do that after 9:30. Again, I would just ask that it only be a couple people that are necessary. Again, we want to keep the dancers over on the dancer block. And then for those of you who are registering your own vehicles, the entrance for that is on 18th and 5th. And again, this graphic is online, so don't worry about jotting down notes too vigorously here. But all of the non-parade floats vehicles will be on 18th Street between 5th and 6th Avenue. Again, coming down 5th Avenue and turning right onto 18th Street. And we ask for them to arrive at starting at 9 o'clock. NYPD Highway Patrol has to do vehicle safety inspections, and so we want to make sure that we give enough time for that to happen so that we don't hold up the start of the parade. It's kind of the in summary. I just really want to thank everyone who was there last year again because it was a very, very smooth day and everything, everything went great. So for those of you who are joining for the first time this year, excited to have you and look forward to seeing everyone in person and the nicer weather.
Nice. I'll just put that schedule up again, because we are recording and we'll pass around the recording later after the this is ended. Um, I also wanted to say that we're really after 100 unique styles of dance. It's quite a feat to kind of scan the New York City metropolitan area as well as other states to find these obscure genres of dance to reach our goal. And Rush Johnson is an amazing parade programming lead that we'd like to introduce. You want to come on, Rush, and
Yeah, Greg, I'm happy to. Hi, everyone. My name's Rush. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm the programming lead. That's a mouthful. But I'm the programming lead. And so what that means is leading up to the parade, I'll be helping host meetings like this one, and also answering a lot of your correspondence. I'm going to put my email in the chat when I get done talking, so you can send your questions to me, and I will do my best to either answer them directly or connect you to the right person who knows. I can also assist with things like the registration process and whatnot. Additionally, on parade day, I turn into a co-dance manager, and will be on the block so you can have my face to see me there and ask me questions and do all things dance parade. So yeah, I'll be around on parade day as well as a point person for you to chat with leading up to it. And yeah, anything else you'd like me to say, Greg?
um, no, just that we're working on a confirmation process that'll go a little smoother next time, to basically come up with, I mean, what we have to work on is how do we get 10,000 dancers from 17th and 6th Avenue through the grandstand in Astor Place to the park, and many of them will be on stage. So how do we get them to their stage times on time? And there are shifts in schedules and things, and we allow two changes. One in the beginning, to which will happen after registration closes, very early May. And then shortly after that, within a week, it'll be the final. So we'll make all the changes and then redistribute the schedule. But that is pretty much the, we just wanted to explain the recruitment and confirmation process. There's some do's and don'ts about the parade, things that the police really don't want us to do. And I just wanted to mention a few. Getting on and off parade floats is a no-no because the floats are basically pickup trucks pulled by 24, 28, and 32-foot trailers. So it's very hard for the driver to see a 360 view of what's going on. And, suddenly they can be moving. So especially when making turns, we have to really just watch out. And they also don't want us to throw things from the parade floats. So we're allowed to pass out flyers and promote our dance companies. That is actually encouraged because we want to grow all the individual dance companies through this event. And let's see, individual dancer registration will happen after groups get registered. There's going to be a link in your registration confirmation, and that link you can just forward to all your dancers just so that they are connected to our communication, to our insurance, so that in case there is a possible rainy situation, we have a very kind of rigid structure at which we look at how many fractions of inches of rain will be forecast. And depending on if it's more than 0.5, we might have to adjust some of the programming. And that's pretty much it. As far as the route, Red Hayes is on, and I would love for Red to describe the grandstand. Red, are you there?
I am here. What do you want to know?
Well, could you describe to everyone, the parade group coordinators that are on the call,
The
the process?
the grandstand is basically where the grandstand involves getting the bleachers and other logistics of things like that set up. And it's where the people who bought tickets or for whatever reason were given tickets, they come and they check in and they get to watch the parade front and center. It is also where all of the people who are going to work with the grandstand come. There's a little area where they come and check in and figure out what they're supposed to do for the day. What else? There's a lot more. I wasn't prepared for this question, but
No
it's
worries.
it's it's one of the main hubs of the parade. We can say that.
Yeah,
And also, the team that we have is an awesome lot of fun.
yeah. The main thing to know is that there are 40 seconds of performance permitted there. We kind of laughingly call it 40-second street because there's 40 seconds to dance. They come down from west to east, and there's going to be a sign there that says dancers look here. And so that, our camera can capture and document the performances. So we'll be providing that as part of your participation, both here and at the festival. We can't keep people here for a longer period because it basically shuts down the traffic for the crosstown traffic for Lower Manhattan. So we keep it moving, and then the parade goes down to Tompkins Square Park. Now, this is something that if you register, you get asked a question. Do you want to participate in Dance Fest? And if you say yes, there's a series of questions that gets more details about what you want to do. Most people will want to perform on stage A or stage B, the community stages, or possibly teach. There's also a social area for DJs, basically a dance party. And then we have 5 site-specific performance areas around the park. And so this is a curated event, and we have to get basically as much programmed as possible by March 1st, and then we start telling people, where if they've been selected and where they will be. For performances on the main stage and site-specific areas, there's actually an artistic stipend that will be paid, depending on the size of your group and the quality of your dance performance that you have in your application. Parade floats. This is a big question for people. It solves a lot of questions, actually. How do I get sound into the parade? How do I promote my group? I have kids. How do they, they might be too young to dance through the whole parade. Well, the answer is get a parade float. There are usually about 25 to 30 of these in the parade, and it's a way to decorate. We do everything for you. It comes at a cost, but we can also connect in a audio engineer that installs a sound system. So all you need to do is work with our production team on the graphics. And Janelle Issess is, again, very helpful to do that. Ali Coleman also helps. Ali, do you want to come on and say something about floats and House Coalition? And
Sure. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Ali Coleman. I'm here with House Coalition. I just so happen to have on my House Coalition shirt today as well. Yeah, the floats are 3 different size floats. I also am the nightlife outreach manager for a dance parade. And, Greg's right ear. He's going to call me anytime of the night, and we'll be talking all night. Phone's dying a lot during this time of the year. And that's like a tradition for us. But we do have 3 sizes of floats. It's small, medium, and large. They range in different prices, but we also help with any groups that want to have a float. We help show you how to raise funds through GoFundMe and stuff like that. The House Coalition, we've had a float in each and every parade, and that's how we do the funds every year. We just ask our community to help, and they always come through. Yeah, and I'm at Ali at danceparade.org if you have any questions about floats, as well as like Greg said, Janelle, and we can help y'all with the floats if you want one.
yes, there is also a lower cost budget solution, and we call these things sound pods. Mike Lino's company created this device. We've shortened the poles, but basically they ride along the street on a dolly. It's an all-weather speaker that is connected by Bluetooth. So if you just need a smartphone, and it comes charged. They're redoing their batteries this year, and I have to figure out how many to order because they construct all these together. They cost $350. Some of our community engagement groups will get them as part of their program, but basically we'll have them pretty much together so that you could have a group of 80 to 100 dancers and have plenty of sound with this single speaker. And that's on our website, danceparade.org/sound-pods. Awesome. And let's see, there's my slides. Next slide. Okay. Dance Parade could not be possible without you as artists, but also as for your networks to promote the event. We're really trying to make this New York City's biggest dance event with 10,000 dancers. And to do that this year, we came up with a way, a very easy way to post to social media. Nick, do you want to introduce and actually maybe we could demonstrate?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. Do you want to just open the page on your end since it's practically there? If you click on that link right there.
Oh, I'll just click on this link right here.
I think yeah, I think that would work.
Open link.
Cool. Yeah, so hi everyone. I'm Nick. I'm with the part of the team that helped build this site. And this is the page for social media posts that we've pretty much custom built like designed some videos and a photo for you to share on your social media. So what you're looking at up top here is there's a lot of different options as you scroll down. There's a couple Dance Parade promos, a 30-second and a 15-second. There's an image option. And then as we go down here, each of the videos have a horizontal and a vertical option for you to share. You'll notice that we'd prefer for you to share the vertical on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok that prefer vertical. And we prefer you to do horizontal on Facebook and X because it tends to work better that way. So it's very simple for doing this for posting. And all you have to do is select, you'll figure out what video you want to post. And then you go down below and you're going to click on the social icon. So if you can do that, Greg, for us.
Okay, so we can watch. I'm not sure if the
Yeah.
sound will work, but
Yeah, we can watch a moment of it. I'm only getting moments of sound, so I imagine it's not coming through for other
the
people.
sound isn't. I got it.
Yeah, but that's okay. They're
Okay.
very nice, vibey videos. I think there's a different setting altogether with audio, if you wanted to share the sound, but they can peruse them on their own, I believe.
Mhm.
Do you want to show them how it works once you click on the social icon?
Okay, so we'll take this one and put it on Facebook. So
Sure.
you would open your own Facebook page, and then when you click, it downloads the content and copies the text.
And also, once you click OK, it should pop open your Facebook there, which is what we're seeing happen. So now you have the text copied, you have the video downloaded probably to your download folders, but you want to keep an eye out for where the video downloaded to when you do that. And now you can just click what's on your mind, Greg, right there, or click live video. No, not live video, photo video.
And then I click.
Yeah,
What, we just do a video?
yeah, let's
Yeah.
click that. And now if you click add photos/video there, it should
And
be the
this guy, right?
topmost one. Yeah, I believe that's the latest. And then above that, what's on your mind, Greg? You just
Paste.
copy and you paste. And now you will have to update the text. You'll see this particular text has dance group name where you'll write your dance group name.
Yeah.
And also in the hashtag, you'll want to correct that and hashtag your dance group's name itself.
Right.
Or you can just delete it for that matter.
Okay.
But yeah, we think it's lovely if you want to add your own text, kind of give it your own vibe, your own kind of flair on it. The important details are make sure people know what date it is and make sure that you have the Dance Parade social media handle in there. And then, yeah, you can just press post and it posts. So if you
Okay.
click on Greg Miller on the side there, Greg, you should see your posts.
Over there.
Yeah, it should have gone to your page. Or maybe it's just posting now. It might take a moment.
Okay. Great. So that took less than a minute.
Lovely.
Yeah. All right. Where are we here? Awesome. Thank you, Nick. Okay. Let's go on to the next slide here. I think we're just about wrapping up, and then we'll take questions at the end. In addition to social media, we're also creating flyers and posters, which we'll have probably around March. And we'd love for people to have them in their studios, and we'll be distributing them from a central location. The dates coming up, we have a few more, well, actually 5 more parade group coordinator meetings. March 1st is the deadline to register. If you haven't registered yet, there's a possibility to get a scholarship fee waiver, as always. And then that's when we need your deposit for a parade float by March 1st. We haven't announced any events coming up yet in the spring, but we usually have a kickoff event or a gala. There is a press conference scheduled on the steps of City Hall on the Wednesday before the event, and you're invited to come. It's a playful time when a lot of people are in costumes, and we announce our lineup to the press. Last year, Mayor Adams came, and it was I think the second time he came, but last year was the first time he came. Anyway, there were 2 press events. Then May 17th again. Here are the times for the parade. And this is in twice. But then September 13th is when we're going to Philadelphia, which will be quite fun, along the Parkway from basically City Hall to the Museum of Art. There is a QR code here if you want to be connected on WhatsApp. We have a WhatsApp community group if you capture that. And that's pretty much what we have for logistics. I know it was a lot. We have a curatorial team who is basically serving as account reps for some of the groups. And I know a lot of people on the call have done the parade many times. Why don't we open up the meeting now and see if we could see who's on the call? And if you have any questions, of course.
Hey Greg, there's one question in the chat as to where to apply for the scholarship fee waiver.
That's on the parade group coordinator. I'm sorry, the Dance in the Parade page. On our website, there's 2 pages about the parade. One is from the audience perspective, and the other is from the dancer perspective. So Dance in the Parade is where people register. And I'll just put that link in the chat. That's where we'll be posting this video and other kind of logistics. That's also where you'll go to see the lineup of the parade and the times. We stagger the times so you don't have to wait around on 17th Street. And let's see here. We have 40 people on this call. Do you have any questions? I feel like 40 might be too many for everyone to say hello at, and we did earlier with in the chat. Um, but and then can someone help me see if anyone has hands raised?
Yeah, Petra has a question in the chat.
Yeah.
Sure. Hi, Petra.
Very quick question. So, I seen this. I wanted to apply with a group of dancers that I created a work with, and I'm seeing like for a fee waiver, we need to promote the event in order to. I don't get it. I'm not sure. Do we need to promote the event so that we can apply for a fee waiver? How does it work?
We just ask that you post on social media. So that thing that just took a minute, um, you could just post a video or something or a static image, and then but there's a link to apply for the scholarship fee waiver. And
So
that
like,
Mhm.
so when we promote, then guarantee us or it doesn't get it. I'm just trying to understand.
The scholarship fee waiver is based on a lot on people's budgets. So mostly groups have small budgets. That's why they apply for a fee waiver. And then we pretty routinely approve them. I think, Rush, you have about 8 of them in your queue, probably to still, I'm not sure if Ava has already applied or not, but we can talk about that offline if you want.
Yeah, yeah. So if you have already applied for a fee waiver, you should be hearing from me sometime this week. Yeah, and then if you haven't yet, then go ahead and do that if that's something that would benefit you and your group and your company.
Hi, I'm sorry. Good night, everybody. I just wanted to know about the free waiver. Is it just on the website that we will go through, or was it sent out in the original recap? Sorry.
The link.
Yeah, the link's in the chat. So Greg sent the link to the bigger Dance in the Parade page, which is a really helpful resource, and then I sent the scholarship specific form link right below that. So they're in the chat.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Anybody else have a question?
Yes, hi, this is Sangeeta. Hi, everyone. So I have a dance group, which is basically going to perform semi-classical, and I just want to know a very uh, important question from my part. So the registration is under my name, but if by any chance um, I would not be there, so any of my team member can introduce my group or lead my group, right?
Sure.
Okay, thank you.
So just let us know
Mhm.
if you want the contact person to change.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Mhm. And I do see a fair number of new folks that I don't recognize, but then there's the familiar Anastasia and Folk Club Kaleidoscope, Funmi. Great to see you.
Hello. How's everything?
Oops, someone else is talking, right?
Oh, yeah. How's everything?
Really good, really good. We're
Oh,
excited about
super glad to be
Philadelphia.
back. Super exciting. Yeah, we have a lot of new kids who just immigrated to United States, and they're super excited about the New York Dance Parade. Like, we've been talking about this for a whole year, and right now they're like jumping, and I tell them that I have a first meeting today, and they're like, "Oh, tell them hi. They're preparing with your best." So very exciting.
Nice to see you again, and nice to feel your excitement. And JF, was it you who started to ask a question? Oh, sorry.
No questions on my side, but good to see you guys.
Yeah. You're gonna have a DJ float in the parade?
I hope so. Working on it.
You could
That would be
also bring
amazing.
your own vehicle. I don't know if I explained that part, but people are welcome to construct all kinds of things, and there are very interesting creations that come out of this.
We'll think about this.
Great.
Hi,
All
this
right.
is Cheryl.
Hi.
Hi, I'm representing Moving for Life. The coordinator is Dr. Martha Eddy. I don't know if that same name sounds familiar. And I did go in the chat, but I forgot to put her email. Should I send you her email? We do contemporary dance, we do dance exercise, that kind of thing. But I'm representing the coordinator of the group because she couldn't be in tonight. I'm a student, and that's where
Sure.
I'm from. Yeah.
Um,
So,
if you haven't registered,
yes.
you could ask Martha or someone else to register,
Okay.
and we'd be very happy to have you back.
Thank you.
Moving for Life has been a long time friend, and we love your
Yeah.
mission to support cancer survivors and
Yes. Yes.
others through the joy of dance
Yes.
and movement.
Exactly. Hmm. Thank you. It was great being here. Thank you.
Nice to meet you, Cheryl.
You're welcome.
Anyone else have any questions?
Hey, Greg. Hi, it's Kate.
I
Hi,
can't.
everyone. Oh, there. Yeah. Just wondering, can fire dancers participate? I had never thought of that, and if that's an issue.
Um, to get what is it called? Pyrotechnic permit can be challenging. We got it
Mhm.
1 year and it was a little rainy, and then the fire people canceled.
Oh,
And we
okay.
went through so much. The insurance is it's very expensive. And
Okay.
so I'm gonna say no, we should not
All
have.
right. Gotcha. Thank you.
We can have everything else, air, wind.
Hey, I just want to get on, Greg. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Funmi.
Excited to be here this year. It's gonna be
Nice.
great. Hi to everybody. I'm from Fuchsia Dance Company, and we love the dance parade. Mhm.
Nice. And do I see Rockefeller there? I love that new hairstyle, have to say.
Yes, yes. I was
You're
I
too
was
funny.
checking that out too, Greg. I was checking it too.
Always have to keep everybody guessing. Happy New Year, everybody. Great to see new members of our Dance Parade family. It's going to be amazing. Every year it's amazing and heartwarming, and so many memories are like formed that day, and especially when we get to the park too. So welcome to everybody coming on board. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, Full Circle, which is like a Bronx space, uh, break dance, popping, hip hop, street dance, yeah, collective. We're definitely going to be there again this year. So thank you again, Dance Parade team. You always keep us inspired, and I'm already smiling, and it's January. Thank you, thank you. Peace, Red. Peace, Ali. Peace, everybody.
Hey, girl. Hey.
There's another question in the chat. When the next meeting is?
It should be Tuesday the 25th. Did it say the 24th? It should be Tuesday.
It had said Monday the 25th, which the
Oh,
25th is a Tuesday. So I just wanted to clarify Monday or Tuesday.
it should be Tuesday. We try to change the
Perfect.
days.
Got it.
Is
Thank you.
that Maggie? Hi,
That's
Maggie.
Maggie. Hi.
And Greg, could you just speak more to like, do PGCs need to attend multiple meetings? Is that helpful or just one?
It's, I think it's helpful for them if they need support, but there are many people that have been many years, and uh, it, I think they don't need to. It's just really, to make sure they understand. I think the vehicles and audio is kind of the biggest question that comes up for new groups, and then also the part about the grandstand and the festival. It's you know it's a very complex event, I have to say, with a lot of moving parts, but we make it happen, and New York is better for it. Uh, yeah. All right, so February 25th will be our next gathering of this group, but we'll be available in the meanwhile, and I can also invite you to the WhatsApp channel if you'd like. I tend to use WhatsApp more than I use social media. How about for you guys? Is that also a thing?
I use a lot of WhatsApp myself. This is I post every day on WhatsApp.
Nice. I added you already. Friend me to the group.
I know, I saw you. I did.
Can we be added to the WhatsApp as well?
Sure. I think what I'll do to make it easiest is I'll just put in here in the chat the link, which you can click on.
I just used the QR code that you flashed at one point, and it was super easy. I was on in 2 seconds.
Okay, there's also that link I just put in there. Great. We'll be reaching out as well about Philadelphia. We're still trying to figure out, can we stomach these huge costs that the city workers will need from Dance Parade in Philadelphia, and trying to figure out, we don't have any grants for Philadelphia. It's hard to get into a new market without being around for a while. But I think it's worth it. Are there people on the call that want also to go to Philadelphia?
Yeah,
make a bus trip. Just make a bus trip of the staff, and we'll all go.
I'll go to Philly.
Let's go.
I want to go.
It's really a beautiful place. It's actually where I'm from originally, and I was at an event working for a Working Families Party, and I just met this council member, and I told him about Dance Parade New York, and he was all over it, and he introduced me to all kinds of like city government people, and so they accepted our parade route, the date and time. They wanted us to start at 9 a.m. in the morning. I got it pushed to 12 noon because I said many people would be coming down from New York. So that got approved. Yeah. All right. Well, it was a real pleasure to see everyone. And everyone in Dance Parade has a first name at danceparade.org as their emails. So Rush at danceparade.org for programming and curation. I see also Devo is here from the curation team. Maggie from the team coordination group. Great to have you. And Joe, social media and photography. Wonderful to see everyone. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year, Greg.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, guys.
Great to see you guys.
See you all soon.
Bye. See you.
Bye.
It's parade season.
Bye.
All right.